the all maiming gear. That's all. That's for me. I can grab one more bit. Maybe I should go for a ring. And sadly, maiming here isn't here. It would be just easy, you know, just like just go for the same thing. Yeah, these are the only earrings. And yeah, it's these. These are 70, these are 90. I should go for a ring. Or what are you? Bracelets. Slaying. Well, that's all my tombstones gone. Well, that's cool. Okay, the headpiece is kind of weird, but the gear's cool. And I think it was a bit of a jump in my item level, so that's nice. I like it. It actually kind of works, except for the weird helm. Alright. Crystal Tower. Anyway, let's head over this way. We'll go do this. Hopefully my chunk's stronger now for the upgrade. Maybe I should have gone for a weapon. Yeah, I definitely should have gone for a weapon. Oh well. I'll be getting more poetics anyway, so I can easily just grab some extra upgrades. Actually, speaking of extra poetics, still those other 3 quests to go do. I have to get it from storage crates. Ask them just to let me in. Okay, that really is nothing. As long as I stay on the chocobo, none of them should be too aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Alright, that seems... Cosmetic item, there's no stats to it. You know, the Imperials here are quite friendly, quite cooperative. Except you. Did I get an Ifrit card? Because Ifrit can drop his own card. No, not unless I already used it. In which case, I do not remember that. Seriously? Indolent Imperial? Small talk. Huh? Oh great, an adventurer. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not looking to pick a fight. I didn't even want to join the Imperial Army, but Ma said you won't never make it on of yourself with fiddling with cards all day. Why can't you be a real man like your pa? A few arguments later, next thing I knew I was being fitted for an Imperial uniform. To leave me be, I promised I won't hurt anyone. I'd sooner fight with my cards than with my fists. You want to play cards? Now that's a skirmish I wouldn't mind joining. Maybe rubbish with my knuckles, but I'm second to none with a deck in my hands. Alright. We will lead with you. Now it's a 7-5. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I certainly can't do anything about that. Seriously? Why isn't he getting hit by a fucking, you know, rare cap? Ah, see that? I've lost my touch yet. I'm told you Avengers don't like losing, so how about we go another round? Like just edge closer to victory next time. Like, you know, why isn't he being hit by the rare cap? Oh yeah, here's where we have to jump off. Here. Really? Just wanted to look in there. Fine. I guess I'll kill you. I really wish I had chosen to get a weapon. Just didn't think of it. But still, I got some good bits. Keep moving. Also having a look at this. Reduce your body to 8 and instantly teleport to any aetheryte to which you previously tuned. Reducing your body to... Oh, Christ. That sounds fucked up. Welcome back. Still attending to business in the workshop. Let me guess. You've lost... No, broken. No. Traded for magical beans the parts we need. Developed in the 49th year of the first Garlean Emperor's reign, this magical device transforms raw aetheric energies into a more stable form. Developed in the 50th year of the first Garlean Emperor's reign, this mechanical device emits signals by generating waves in the aether. Developed in the 51st year of the first Garlean Emperor's reign, this typical cylindrical tube is perfectly calibrated to ensure almost no deviation in projectile trajectory. Call me mildly impressed. I was half expecting the worst and got less than the worst. Don't get all giddy on me now. You're still not off the hook for stealing away Master Garland, but I'll admit I'm beginning to see why he might feel the need to latch himself onto an adventurer like he might a stray pup. Alright, let's see if I can't salvage this mess for a masterpiece. Phew, I think that's it. Both Magitech and Photon Cannon should be functional. That said, I'm no Garlean. There's no third eye hidden up under these lovely locks. That's one thing to call them. And there's a great deal I don't know about their machina. I can't guarantee the cannons will misfire, but then again, misfire is better than no fire, eh? Even so, I wouldn't recommend using the weaponry in actual battle. Speaking of fire, it's high time I get back to the ironworks. Patching up those cannons give me a few ideas. Take good care of that armor, or you'll have me to answer to you, Drumcren. Your Magitech and Photon Cannons are operational. They can be accessed via the pet hotbar when riding around. However, please note that these weapons do not employ lethal force and will have no effect in combat. Just a cosmetic thing, really. That's interesting. Like, okay, who smeared all the Vaseline in the world on the lens? Okay, here's Rambros. What? Why? If it isn't Drumcren Talodros himself. I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. What do I owe the honor of this visit? You were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb. Well, the opportunity spoke of must surely refer to the latest anthropogeological endeavor. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. But that is something for me to ponder in private. You're here now, and your services will, I'm certain, prove invaluable. Must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or uncautious adventurer may very well find himself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Tal's solemn halls. Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? I rather thought you would say that. Your courage is scarcely a secret. No, the first, Drumcren. I thought it was you. Great, did she oh. Your subordinate's a dick. What brings you to St. Einarchs? Don't tell me. The Lions have sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to Ul'dah, an apparently insuperable foe, yes? No? Ah, I see you two are already acquainted. As well, Master Garland. Our intrepid hero here called wind of the forthcoming expedition and has kindly pledged to assist us. He has he? Well, glad to have you aboard, Drumcren. You don't have the faintest idea of what you volunteered for, do you? Very well. Let's begin at the beginning. The Sons of St. Einarch were tasked with unearthing the secrets of the long-fallen Allag Empire. This present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. Ah, but I know that look. In the event that you feel ill-equipped to To contribute much on the subject of Allag archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the ultimate weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond aught Garlemald can presently achieve. XIV simply awoke it. I mention this by way of a reminder that you had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Allag relic. In short, you're practically an archaeologist. That's an interesting definition. You bet the shit out of an ancient relic. Archaeology. There is actually this depressing real life fact to that. For one reason or another, tourists were allowed into Aztec temples and decided for some reason to pelt the walls with various implements. Bottles, I don't know, things. They destroyed tons of stuff that we weren't finished studying. And as such, they're lost to the ages. We have no idea what was there. There's holes in myths that we know would probably be solved by what was on those walls. But they're too damaged for us to get on out of. So, yeah. Pox on them. So, anyway. Now to the core of the matter. Here in Mordana there stands an entire Allag structure which we've yet to investigate. Speak of course to the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the ultimate weapon and the lesser endowment before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants of that error with the utmost caution. They must be analysed, monitored, and above all, kept from falling into wrong hands. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this tool which first moved me to contact the Sons, propose that the tower be explored. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. Like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the 7th Umbral Era. It now stands revealed, in all its splendor, a gleaming spear of crystal, pointed at the bosom of the heavens. Oh my. Apparently the Allagans wanted to tit fuck the heavens. Ah, don't we all? Sure, Silver Fox Sid here knows all about that. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancient wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses. We cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues, carved in the likeness of giant swordsmen. The 8 Sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. A vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues or the front door is forever beyond our reach. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we're to gain access to our secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It is a difficult and dangerous task, Ramkaran, but I can think of no finer man for the task. If I didn't know better, I would say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. Look forward to working with you again. There's much more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, so explain the challenges that lie ahead. Our first objective is to reach the entrance to the Crystal Tower. As previously mentioned, however, that will be no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of 4 elements: fire, water, wind, or earth. And attempting to simply stroll past these sleeping sentinels invites swift oblivion. Based on Master Garland's analysis, however, we can reasonably we are reasonably certain that attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Actually, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities, much like the full specimens used by the beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you, but we need someone to enter the Beast Tribe strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Pray make for Ul'dah, where the Sapsa spawning grounds and Ugormo mines are located. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastmen's sacred rituals are well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I leave to your discretion. But whatever you do, please be careful. Okay. Alright. I guess next to Gardenia. We'll just go around unlocking all these hard mode dungeons. May as well, like. Oh, actually, there wasn't a weapon I could have bought with the poetics, was there? I guess I didn't go too wrong, so I was just thinking back on it there. Achievement exchange? This is a new one. Oh, also, book. Pardon, I don't believe we've met. You've something in mind, you say? Within its brittle pages are detailed sketchings of landscapes and vistas numbering in the hundreds. My journal, tanked to 12, my haste to skip clutches at an insufferable muttonmonger. It slipped my mind entirely. Might it be so bold as to ask your name? You have my gratitude, Dromkaren. It may not look like much, but I count this humble diary among my most prized possessions. Its pages brim with tales of the most heart-stirring sights to be seen in our realm, as told to me by the sense of souls I've met in my travels across the Eorzea. Tales that have struck me with the most incurable case of wanderlust. As an adventurer, you too have seen the realm, I'm sure. But I would ask you, Dromkaren, have you truly seen her? Borne witness to Eorzea in her myriad of splendor? Have you stood on the palm-fringed beaches of Casa del Sol just as the sun peeks out over the horizon, its rays kissing the sands beneath your feet? Have you lost yourself in the night sky of the Sigali, adrift amidst a boundless sea of stars? But why do I even try to convey with words that which must be seen to be appreciated? To our fortune, whithersoever we wander, Eorzea's beauty is but a stone's throw away. From a quote from my journal. Yes, this is the one. A forward of Fane, beneath the two that are as one, our divine cup runneth over with light, ethereal. Such were the conjurer's words, and I would see as she saw. I saw for myself before coming here. I can assure you the conjurer spoke true. Indulge me. Go there and look out upon the beauty before you. I would hear your thoughts. My name is Yvterra. I am affiliated with Sons of Saint Kynark, a research organization comprised of Skyrian scholars and Eorzean sages. Suppose you might say our focus is on ancient history. My colleagues and I seek to piece together lost knowledge and technology of the long-buried Allag Empire. Due to a number of fascinating finds, it is the ruins of Mordana that currently command the bulk of our attention. I am here, however, to conduct some preliminary research. The tales my sister wove of the wild realm of Eorzea were first encouraging me to visit, but beyond that initial curiosity, there's much in this land to interest an avid scholar. Oh, that's a small world. Master of the Rolls. You've accomplished enough feats to keep the bard singing for a lifetime, lad. Such an achievement should go unrecognized, and to that end I'd like to have this. Consider it a token of my highest esteem. Your accrued achievement points have earned you an achievement certificate. Certificates may be exchanged for a special reward of your choice by speaking with Jonatas. I've got 14 of them. When I was a young man, I had the honour of working as a court scribe. In the good old days, my eyes were keen, and the royal family still held true power in Ul'dah. Not a day seemed to go by that the royal palace didn't burst into a rainbow of colour with lavish functions and opulent feasts. Nowadays, though, it's true tales of adventure and daring-do that delight me most. If you've done any deeds you're proud of, I'd very much like if you shared them with me. Might be as I'll even give you some little in return. Completing certain achievements will earn you a reward, which can be collected by speaking with Jonatas. Moreover, every achievement grants achievement points, and accumulating a certain amount will earn you an achievement certificate. Certificates may be exchanged for a special reward of your choice by speaking with them. Oh, never read that. I can get a ribbon, goblin cap, fat chocobo head. Custodier's uniform voucher. I saw what you can buy with them earlier on. There's minion of light. Oh, I can get a Magitech deco. Huh. I can get a behemoth. Beyond Redemption Orchestrion Roll. Inquire within. It's painting. Oh, of Hilbrand and his assistant. Old Rose Barding. A reference to one of the early Final Fantasies. I would really love to play through them all. I would love to start at one, work my way through, and do it with the original versions of them, or close enough. Basically not go with the there's so many ports on PC that are just iPhone ports, and they look wrong. They don't look right. They don't have the right menus, the aesthetic's wrong. You know, avoiding that. Oh, actually that is a mount. Remember, we saw one person going around on a mount like that. Part lion, part dog, all line dog. 3 is a very good price. The automaton vehemently refuses to sit upon any shoulder above Ruban's and yours. Several arms appear to be missing, but that does not seem to otherwise hinder basic functionality. Enough! I remember seeing a quote floating around online. I It's probably from Gilgamesh. They were sad that it wasn't in the Final Fantasy XIV fight with him. Enough expositionary enough expositionary dialogue. Now let us fight like men, like women who dress like men. For Gilgamesh, it's morphing time. Even this automaton's gobby bag is bigger than yours. Wheresoever thou goest, so too shall light follow. Guaranteed not to wipe out your entire party in one fell stroke. A leader who will follow you unquestioningly, for coin and country, for serenity, purity, sanctity, till sea swallows all. You can get an Araman as a mount. Rumors about her being able to fly are completely unfounded, or are they? Modeled after the ivory glove of Oskon, the Wanderer, does this can't follow you or guide you? That feeling you get sometimes that you're being watched, more often than not, it is him. Get this. Have to wait for the animation to finish, sadly. Immediately following the calamity, adventurer returning to Gardenia from Falcon's Nest in Cortus came to happen upon a den of baby behemoths who lost their mother. Despite objections from friends and family alike, she kept the beasts, eventually training them to serve as mounts. I didn't see this previously. Summon your mighty behemoth, trained from birth to carry you, not trample you underfoot like an ant. Nose. Triple Triad, perhaps will help me to forget. My wife and child, the men and women whom I shared a stage, they're gone, every last one of them. There's none left of my life worth a damn. Cards? Dissension. Cards ranks increase in proportion to the number of cards the same type already played, plus. When a card is played, if two or more of the sides are touching other cards, and the sum of the ranks on the touching sides are identical to sums on the other touching sides, the other cards are flipped. Ow. Dick. No, same deck as normal. I was wondering if it would change based on the rules or something. My maths skills went to shit there for a moment. Whoops. Damn it. Having something to do helps dull the pain. If you can spare the time, I'm grateful for another game. Later, when I actually have better cards. Ah, friend, it's good to see you again. I wish I could greet you with more joyful tidings. Just you heard the rumors. It's a fear they're true, and then some. Where shall I begin? After you release my lady from her torment, a deed of bravery and kindness that I will remember until the last of my days. I still remember that fight with her, or at least the intro cutscene. I can't quite remember the story, but did she like sell her soul for eternal youth? I just remember thinking that, yeah, you know, it paid off, except for the face. It looked a bit too youthful. Something I remember thinking. I don't think I said it though, because it just felt awkward. But either way, that is the sentiment as I've gotten older, that I've come to relate to. Like the Wicked Queens in Manny's story, I would sell my soul for eternal beauty. I paid a visit to the Wood Whalers and told the tale in all tragedy, that the Guardians of the 12s would might know the truth. But the Whalers did not doubt my words, they insisted on a thorough investigation manner. While witnessing my lady's remains for themselves, I was told they could hardly vouch for the citizens' safety. A prudent judgment, I thought, and I did not argue. It is what happened next that confounded everyone, myself included. A contingent of Wood Whalers was dispatched to the manor, and I personally escorted them in. This was the last I saw of them, for nary one of them returned. Minutes turned to hours, and for long nights surrounded Sound Manor. Just then the screams began. Ungodly, heart-rending screams that shall be burned in my memory forevermore. Against my better reasoning, I mustered the courage to peer inside. Oh, how I wish I had not, for what peered back my back friend was someone, nay, something, for which I saw surely possessed no soul like you or I, that has no right to exist in our world. The warriors have dispatched another contingent to investigate the manor. The fools. Do they not see that they have writ their own death sentence? I cannot save them, but you, friend, you may succeed where I so miserably failed. I implore you, pray come to our aid once more. Seems I actually have to go to the manor to unlock it, but it's a fair bit out. Let's head to Wimsa first. Anyway, my other guy has completed a thingamajiggy, so I may as well go say hi to him.